I appreciate that, Don Thompson, and good day. I should say good Super Saturday to the Legal Shield family. I'm honored to be tasked with this assignment to share with you how we should really be getting our new associates started and engaged and committed and really taking advantage of everything that we've just talked about. I mean, a new ID Shield product and a fast start ability to help new people get up and running and keep running to earn all these amazing bonuses. Well, there's some things that are just not going to change. For example, I would love to see everybody succeed. But the one thing I know, and I know you know as well, is that I can't make anyone successful. You know you can't make anyone successful in or outside of Legal Shield. That's not what we're here for. What we're here for is to share with them an opportunity where they can truly be successful. Now, they have to determine that level of success that they desire. This is why the game plan interview won't change. We're still going to have a game plan interview. As a good sponsor, we should ask certain questions of a new associate. That shouldn't change, my friends. We should still ask a new associate, what is it that's motivating you? What is your why? That way we know how to work with them, because someone's like, oh, look, I really want to make some extra money and put it aside for a vacation. Someone else says, I want to quit my job. Those are two different people. Someone else says, look, I want to change my family tree, right? Financially independent is what I want to become. That's a different person. So our job is to ask those questions and to work with them accordingly. That's not going to change. We also want to make sure we do welcome calls, because we want our new associates to have access to more than just us, because I'm not always available. Plus, they may not be able to relate to me. And so the key is to put people in touch with other people. Number one, again, just in case I'm not available, their business doesn't have to stop. They're like, oh, can't reach Darnell, so I won't do anything until he calls me back. Yeah, I was trying to reach you, so I didn't do anything. What? I gave you for other people to reach out to. So, but they're not going to just call them because you text them their number. You have to do a welcome call. So now they feel that there's some relationship there, at least a virtual meeting. So now they can say, hey, Darnell Self introduced me to you when I first got started. I was calling because I had a question. See that? And so you want to make sure you do a few welcome calls with every new associate. See, this isn't about recruiting. It's about sponsoring. It's about being there for our new associates. Now, again, we can't make them successful. That's why I start off saying that. But we can at least show them the path to success. Okay, good. The other reason why you want to do a welcome call is because we want to inoculate them, because eventually they're going to talk to someone, and typically it's right away, who's negative, who try to shoot them down. Oh, no, please tell me you didn't get started. Oh, right. And when they say it doesn't work, they've got to be able to say, well, that's funny you said that, because I've talked to 3 people just yesterday. In fact, my first day, that it is working for. One was a teacher, one was an engineer, right? And so now they have that to combat the negativity. Without that, they're like, you don't think so? Because they didn't have any stories. So you're going to do a welcome call or welcome calls to make sure that your new associate has the best start possible. That's not going to change, my friends. We're also going to have a sense of urgency. That hasn't changed, right? Sense of urgency. You may have heard it said this way: the law of diminishing intent. The law of diminishing intent. It simply says that the thing you intend on doing starts to diminish the longer you take to actually do that thing, right? To get it done. And so that means if you put it off till tomorrow, right? Like, oh, I'll just do that tomorrow. I'll just schedule that Zoom tomorrow. I'll just make out my list tomorrow. Because you waited one day, just one day, Legal Shield family, the likelihood of you doing that, thing has just decreased because you waited one day. Wait another day, it's decreased even more. Another day, it's decreased. So the longer you take to get it done, the likelihood of you actually doing it decreases till it becomes, well, I'm never going to do it. That's what happens to a lot of associates. 3, 4, 5 days go by. They never scheduled a Zoom to help launch their business, right? They've never done welcome calls. They've never gone through the getting started right process and downloaded apps, right? They've never used a membership. So the likelihood of them ever doing it becomes nil. So listen, that shouldn't change, guys. The sense of urgency. Let's go. When can we talk? Who's the 3 most motivated people you know? Let's go. So that's got to be quick. That should have never changed. But now, my friends, we have the new Fast Start program. That has changed. Look, my first whole 5 minutes was about what didn't change, but I just want to make sure that we're still on the same page. Legal Shield has always been phenomenal. We've always been able to provide an opportunity for the average person who's looking for opportunity. But now it's just got greater. This second 6 months of 2020 is a true reset, my friends. I'm smiling. I cannot believe that we're doing this. So what we realize is that it's not just about getting started, but staying engaged. It's not just about staying engaged. It's about staying engaged long enough to help other people to do the same thing. And then that magic word, duplication, starts to happen. That's what we all want. Multiplication, not just addition. So that part has changed because it's not just about, hey, look, let's hurry up and get you up and running, get that $300. Let's hurry up and get you right. No. There's steps to this. And you got this 1, 2, 3 punch. Isn't this awesome? This is so exciting. You got a jab, you got a cross, you got an uppercut. You can put it all together now. You got senior associate, fast start qualification. You got our core rank, which is that future leader of Legal Shield, also known as manager position. You got senior manager, right? So we are literally walking folks up. Everybody wins. The new associate wins. They're like, hold on. If I move fast, I get to qualify for advanced commission. I get a bonus along with that. Yup. You mean, hold on. If I keep going, because I'm not slowing down, I can go to manager. There's additional bonus? Absolutely. You mean, hold on. I do that in my first 45 days, and those 3 people I introduced with that 400 in premium, those 3 people, I turn around and help them do that same thing in their first 45 days? Hold on. 3 people who do that in their first 45 days, plus your first 45 days, that's 90 days. And when I help those 3 people get their 400 in premium, that's 1,200, plus I at least got 100 by myself to move up. Remember, 100 in premium? That's 13, plus not including the additional premium I'm sure is going to come through there because you got to go manager. So that first 400 came from somewhere. You mean that's over 1,350 right there? That's what I'm trying to tell you. In your first 45 days, you go manager. Turn around, help those 3 people do the exact same thing. They go manager, right? Now you're senior manager. So it's a 90-day run from the very beginning. You get to tell people, listen, let me help you make your first $1,000 in your first 45 days. Let's hope those 3 people do the exact same thing. Now, listen, I know some of you said, but you just said a sense of urgency. 90 days doesn't seem like a sense of urgency. Listen, I'm just telling you what the program says. You don't have to wait 45 days. You can do 4 to 5 days. That's even better. Listen, let's help you go manager in your first 4 to 5 days. Let's turn around and help those 3 people go manager in their first 4 to 5 days. Now everybody's manager in the first, 10 days. Now you're senior manager. So you don't have to go to 45 days. I'm just saying that's what the program says. You can go faster. All right. It's amazing when you tell folks, hey, you could do this. They're like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. So let folks know, hey, listen, I know it says 45 days, but we can do it in 4 to 5 days. Give people the option. Okay. So the Fast Start program is exciting because it's not just, Fast Start qualification at senior associate. It's about getting folks to duplicate. So we're still setting up private Zooms. We're still getting in front of folks, their list, right? We're still duplicating that right away. So when they introduce folks, we're helping them. Now listen, we all know that not everybody who joins is going to do something, and that everybody who does something is going to continually do that. But Don Thompson already talked about this machine, this engine. So we already know about 1/3 of the folks who actually go into the engine, meaning they actually go into the Fast Start training class. They actually qualify and keep moving on. So our job is, what we can control is how many people can we get into the Fast Start training classes. That we can control, right? But we can't really control what they're going to do after that, right? So let's get them at least to the Fast Start training class. If we have to take it with them, hey, I'm going to be on, I'm going to be looking for you. If we have to do it with them, let's do it with them. Let's just get them in there because we know that'll help them to feel more competent and more confident. Listen, there's no magic wand here, right? It all goes back to that game plan interview and their reason why. So you can keep driving them with that reason why. The only other thing I would recommend is that you stay as close as you can to your new associates. Talk to them as frequently as you can. I know it's different for everybody because some of us are full-time, some of us are part-time, some of us are spare time, some of us are literally fitting this in slivers of time. I get it. And so that's why you do those welcome calls. So I'm just going to recommend that you try to keep some constant communication with your newer associates, because all it takes, again, for that one day to go by and they talk to 3 negative people, didn't talk to 1 positive person, and they start feeling some kind of way about their business. When before they were excited, but they're starting to buy the opinions of the people they talk to most, which when they're new is their prospects. But we should make sure that they're plugged into other systems, right? Hey, did you check out some of the core system trainings? Did you check out some of the 7 fundamental skills? Did you join our team call or team Zoom? Hey, did you, right? That's why you want to keep people connected, because they're more likely to hear all these positive stories and testimonies on the leadership show. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is good. This is great. I didn't even know this. This is awesome. And they're filling up with positive vibes. Unfortunately, we live in a world that sometimes likes to present negativity. And that's the thing that keeps our associates from staying excited. So keep them excited, right? Make sure they have a book of the month and that we have accountability partners like, hey, did you read this chapter? These are all things we can do with new associates to keep them engaged. So that way, not only are they making more, but more importantly, they're becoming more. Again, that hasn't changed, my friends. So listen, this is an amazing opportunity. So as soon as this Super Saturday is over, somebody should be setting up a Zoom, right? Why wait? Why wait? Why? The law of diminishing intent. That's why you shouldn't wait, right? So let's set it up now. Someone said, hey, look, I got a few people. Is there any way you can get on the phone with them right now? Why not? Listen, let's do the 3-way calls today. Why wait till Sunday? It's Saturday. It's a Super Saturday, my friends. No magic wand, but we're here to create some amazing magic with Legal Shield in the next 6 months. That will be historic. It will be epic. Can't wait to see you guys soon. You guys stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you at the top. God bless.
Well, awesome.